When did you fall in love with wrestling?
Man, so I think I was 5 years old. I might have been 5 or 6, and I saw it was SummerSlam '91. I want to say it was Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker. And as a kid, I never liked Hulk Hogan. So I mean, I know it's trendy not to like Hogan now. I never liked Hogan. I was always a Macho Man guy. I saw The Undertaker, and there's something about him that kind of the mysticism drew me into it. And that's when I realized that while wrestling is dope because what you see in the ring, the theatrics that surrounds it is equally as dope. And that was the day I want to say when Taker beat Hogan for the WWF Championship. That was the day I fell in love with pro wrestling.
Absolutely. That's a great reference point. You know what I'm saying? That's just like asking somebody when did they fall in love with hip hop and they can pinpoint. And I remember I asked somebody, I'm gonna ask you that too, but I asked somebody that was young and they was like, oh, I fell in love with hip hop listening to Nelly's Country Grammar. I was like, Nelly's Country Grammar? That was your first hip hop experience? Oh man, I felt so old. I felt so old, man. But that's awesome. Well, with the Jason question that I just asked, man, it seems like you're a hip hop lover, man. When did your love for hip hop start?
When I heard it ain't hard to tell, I excel, then prevail. The mic is contacted, I attract clientele. When I heard Ain't Hard to Tell by Nas as a kid, I didn't understand what that brother was kicking at the time, but it just sounded, just the cadence, the rhythm, the lyrics just sounded so dope. And ever since Nas introduced me, my father was like, yo, if you listen to Nas, you should listen to Rakim. And from Rakim, it went to Ice Cube. From Ice Cube, I was introduced to Bone Thugs and Harmony and, Outkast. I think the first song I memorized was Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio. Um, and then I was introduced to Tupac. And when I was introduced to Tupac, I fell head over heels in love with hip hop.
Absolutely. So you got some great reference points from hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question along that same note, man. Who do you feel like is the most underrated lyricist in all of hip hop?
Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang Clan, easily,
Okay.
easily.
Okay.
And if you don't believe me,
Yeah.
go listen to that Triumph first.
Yeah.
So listen to that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I did.